Adele. Hi, Adele. How are you?
Right.
We're back again this year, and can you believe this? I'm looking at that and everything that we're doing, and I'm like, holy smokes! We are on it this year. We are magical this year. It is so cool. I love it.
Sandy is with us already.
All right, Sandy.
We're so glad you're here, Sandy.
Good morning, Sandy. How are you? Nice. I'm glad you're here. Yes.
So, could not wait to do this broadcast. I know we've been talking back and forth on it, and so excited. The registration is open for the art.
Yes.
And it is just going to be fabulous.
It is rocking. The first year we did it, I was like, man, we are like so good. And then last year I'm like, oh, we were even better. And this year I'm like, we are like the best. I mean,
we are magical.
Yes, we are. Hey, you guys, and I want to tell you that if you're making comments with this, which we so love because we love to know that you are here, sometimes depending on where you're coming in from, we don't know who you are. So we say Magic is in the Air Facebook user, but I don't know who you are. Can you give us your name? Sandy, we see you. We see you, but other person, if you would like to share who you are, we would love that because I'm Leslie and that's Adele.
So we thought we'd do a quick review of the Art Connection Summit. I'm sure a lot of you have already gone in there and looked around, but we have some little tidbits that maybe you're not aware of, and we'd like to share those with you.
Barbara, Jamie, yay. Good to see you. Thank you for letting us know. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we have so much stuff this year. It's like, my goodness, we have so much stuff. Should we start with the teachers?
Let's do that.
The teachers are like so cool because, our goal, our mission is to bring as many different art forms to you guys as possible. And so we really take our time in searching out, great teachers so that we have a very nice, eclectic group here. So remember, if you're on Facebook, be sure to put your name first so we know who you are. We're so glad everybody is here with us. So, all right, let's start with Sharon Mitchell. Sharon is doing, she is from Australia, and she is doing iconic iris. This is such a cool, I think they're all cool, but this is like such a fun project. And Sharon sent us a picture of all her irises together. And I was like, Adele and I were talking about, like, you can't just make one. You have to make like a gaggle of ladies. I mean, really.
A gaggle, yes.
A gaggle of ladies, because they're so flippin' cute. And you can do, like, you have so much creative leeway with it. So I just think, it's going to rock. It's going to be so much fun.
Leslie, when I saw those pieces, they reminded me, when we had last year, in fact, we had Deborah Rappaport. They're part of that advanced style where the ladies all dressed up. They just reminded me of that whole group. And it's the techniques that she shows in there are just amazing.
They're going to be so much fun. And yeah, I think that's what's so beautiful about each one of our artists that are teaching this year is you can take something from each one of them and put them into whatever medium you work in. So it's going to be great. And then we have Christiana Ferguson, and she is from Canada, and she is creating these felted cuff bracelets. I might have to make one of those. They're gorgeous.
They are beautiful.
They're gorgeous. And what I really dig is that she wears them like up her arm. So she's not just wearing one, she's wearing a couple. And they're so flippin' beautiful. It's going to be, yeah. And a technique again that you can take into any of the other aspects of any different medium too.
Yeah, and what's nice about it too, Leslie, is any skill level can take this.
Yeah.
So, which is really cool. And I just love it because it's wearable art. I love that.
Yeah. So you don't have to leave it at home. You can take it with you and show it off wherever you go. Yes. And make it for friends, too. And then we have Maria Saraceno, who is back with us again. And this is round 3. Don't worry if you haven't taken the previous ones. You can jump in at this point. And her lessons are so thorough and so incredible. And she's going to show you guys also how to even make a Santa with her piece, So she's a gifted artist and very giving in all of her work. So
yeah, her work is amazing. And for those that have not taken the first or the second part, we have you can go back and take that. But like Leslie said, you don't have to start with that. You can start with 3 if you like to work yourself backwards.
Yeah.
But the thing about that is that this lesson 3, she dives deep into costuming. So it's not necessarily for this particular figure.
Right.
Applied to any figure, that you're working on. But her work is amazing, really amazing.
Yes, and very good point, Adele, about deep dive into costuming. I met with Maria, internet, and we put together like her whole plan, and oh my goodness, it took us like an hour to like group everything together. Where everything you guys will learn so flippin' much from this. I mean, it's definitely. Colleen, nice to see that you're here also. Welcome. And then we have Lisa Renner, and she is from Texas, and she is doing something really cool. So she is working with encaustic wax and then also polymer clay. This is going to be really interesting for you guys. I love this. I've always been really intrigued with encaustic, and so this is a beautiful way to start out with it. And you'll end up with a project that is really, really stunning.
Yes, and I am telling you firsthand, she has step-by-step video. She does not miss anything.
Right.
Every video she brings to the course, it is very detailed. And I am so excited about that class. That's one of the classes I would like.
Yes, I've always been like really intrigued with encaustic. So yeah. So you might see, maybe you won't see too much of Adele and I at the summit this year because we might be in class.
Don't listen to her.
Yeah. We have too much to do. We are like this man, and we're just man, and we're like every day we, and so, and then we also have Colleen, who is joining us with Air Dry Clay again, Whisper Wings. This is another one. Her projects are gorgeous. You guys are going to learn again. There's so many different techniques than anybody else that's teaching here. She goes into soldering and she goes into wing making, and then you end up with this beautiful angel there. And again, her videos are, you know, that people are really rocking it this year. It's, you guys are going to really, really enjoy this. And I just want to point out to you guys, we have such different and such a variety of things. And then don't worry about, being able to be there for each and every single one of them at that moment, because everything is downloadable, so you can keep it. We also keep it open an additional month after the summit closes, so you have plenty of time to jump in and see things and to download things. So never feel like you're pressured to do everything at one time. That was another question that came up is, what time does it start and what time do I have to be there? Well, because we have people from around the world, we realize that. So everything is pre-recorded or in PDF form so that you guys can do it at your own time. So, and our teachers might be in a huge different time zone than you. So everything is made available worldwide. Should we break into,
Yeah. Hey, Susan. Thank you for being here. And
Hi,
Judy.
Susan.
Hey, Judy.
Hey, Judy, nice to see you. I'm so glad you're here. And hi, Lisa. Yay, this is cool. We're having fun.
Yeah, this is fun.
Yes.
We've been working so hard behind the scenes that I think we miss out on all of this.
I know, and I think it's good that we came on today because, like anybody, we are, we're putting together things like in the groupings. And so now it's so nice to see it in whole and to talk about it as a whole. So then let's go on with Vicki. Vicki is our fiber artist, and she is doing a textural weaving. This is a really cool project. I think it is, again, for any level of weaving, it is a stunning result. And she, again, shares really fun information and usable information so that you guys can take it to the next level. So there's so much that you will be able to do with this. And her pieces are really extraordinary. I love them. I think they are just really beautiful, and it's surprising what she uses for them. So I think this is going to be a real surprise for everybody.
Well, there's a lot of possibilities too. And what I like about it is that, sometimes you have all of this extra fabric and you're trying to figure out, what am I going to do with all this extra fabric? Well, it's, this is your opportunity to use that extra fabric and yarn
and whatever. Stuff. And whatever, trinkets, whatever. I know it is a really cool project. It's so much fun. And let's just break in to say hi, Kitty Ann, Kim, and she says, hi, beauties, Facebook user. Tell us who you are, Facebook user. You're beautiful too, whoever you are. We know you are.
We're glad that you're here.
Yes. Then we have Susie McMahon from Tasmania, and she's back with us again this year. And this is a great piece. She's termed it off of kokishi dolls, which are those little Japanese wooden dolls. So she calls it tsukishi. Get it, tsukishi. And these are really fun pieces. The body may be simple, but what you can do with it, just think of themes. You could do a whole Goldilocks theme. You could do stories with this. You can do seasons. You can do, there is a whole thing that you can do with this. You can do it for Christmas, for holidays,
endless. And I love the one that she sent us.
Yes.
Not physical, but the picture of the one with the bird on her head. I love that one.
Yes.
With the bird on the head.
I know. Yeah. So, and Susie again has been teaching. I think, longer than we've been teaching. She's been around for a long time, and she has the best sense of humor. You guys will really love her. She is also our opening musician, too. She's a flautist with a symphony in Tasmania, and actually is the president of the group right now. And so she is going to open for us for the Art Connection Summit this year.
Right.
So that is going to be really a unique experience for all of us. And it has Susie's personality on it. So I think it is going to be really, really fun. So she's doing two things for us. So thank you for that, Susie.
Well, the piece that she's doing for the opening is a original piece. It's one that she created. It is a solo that she put together for us, and the track is unbelievable. And I mean, it just sounds wonderful. I think everybody's going to really enjoy it.
Right, right. And that she was so kind enough to create something just for us. I mean,
Yeah.
that's really, and it shows her artistic ability is not only in what she, in her hands, it's also in what she does with her music too, which is really wonderful. And it shows that art is everywhere. And then our last teacher, we have Ellen returning with us. And man, these are so wonderful, these birds. Again, felted. You guys are going to have so much fun with this and able to do Ellen's lessons are so thorough that you guys will be able to springboard off in your felting experience with this. I mean, she does such an incredible, she used to be a teacher. And so that's part of it. She already has that background. And so she is able to really bring things in. So, yeah. So that's just the teachers.
Yes. And it's, like you said before, Leslie, it's well-rounded. You're
Yes.
touching on different arts, which is great. And a little bit about Ellen's too. What's nice about it is you can remove those birds, and that's a vessel. A lot of people don't realize that's
right.
a you're creating. So you could put all kinds of little treasures in there as well.
Right. So, and it also helps you understand how a vessel is made. So, there's a lot of possibilities with this. I mean, yeah. So we have cloth, we have felt, we have polymer clay, we have encaustic, we have air dry clay, we have fiber arts, and it is, and even our cloth people are different, our polymer people are different. It's just in our fiber, again, everybody's different. So we're really touching on a lot of different avenues for you guys to journey down. So, yeah.
But we don't stop there. We offering you also a big array of art presentations that we are just over the top excited about. Our guest speaker this year, this is Midoriya Evans, and she calls herself a creative explorer. And claiming your creativity birthright, which is going to be her talk. So she will also be opening up on the 1st. Let's see, October 6th, not the 1st.
Yeah.
She'll
on
be
the first day. Yeah.
The first day, she'll be our guest speaker. And during the summit, also, we will be bringing in some guest artists for live interviews. And we're super stoked about that.
Yes,
So,
yes.
That's going to be a lot of fun. Do you want to talk a little bit about them, Leslie?
Sure. So I'm getting to them. We have a lot to remember, so we have to have cue cards here. So we have Greg Ortiz, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with his work. He is a doll artist, but way beyond that. I mean, he has his craft so beautifully finite, exquisite, and he's such a kind and very charming person on top of it. So you guys are going to love his interview. He has so much energy and enthusiasm for what he does. You don't want to miss it.
No, you don't want to miss it. And he's, like Leslie said, he's very charismatic when you talk to him. His work has been featured with Disney. He's done limited editions with them. And so it gives you also the opportunity to ask questions.
Yes.
He is just all in on with the summit. He's real excited to be here. And one of the other live interviews we'll have is Bonnie Snowden. Now, Bonnie is a pencil artist, but she's a fine art pencil artist. And I mean, her work is phenomenal and just a delight. She's from the United Kingdom, and we're so looking forward to hearing her story. And she just loves to chatter. So we're just going to have a great.
I know. And her work is realistically stunning, and that it is done in colored pencils will blow your mind and she's delightful too. I mean, she is really delightful. So you guys are going to love that. And then we have Marie Pigeon. She's a storyteller, and we're going to do an interview with her, and she writes books. So she's going to do a reading from us from one of her books. And again, here we have another really wonderful personality, wonderful person. It's going to be so exciting to hear her reading and then to talk to her too. And like Adele said, you guys will have, you'll be able to ask questions and to participate with them. So it won't be all one-sided, because it is about the connection. So.
And the fun part about it is that we will have some surprises that are going to come along.
Oh, yes.
As we're doing our broadcast. So
yes,
we're not going to give you all of that information.
Right.
We want it to be a surprise.
Yes.
And for you to sign up also, whether it's the classes or the summit, there is a lot of great bonuses.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Adele, you want to go through I don't even know if we can go. They can, so we have some of them listed on the website, but there are more.
Right.
There are much more. And this is within the presentations also. So you guys will be able to see these. So we have a lot of people who have put in some beautiful things for you guys. So that's going to be really fun. So should we talk about the presentation? Well, we're going to have to kind of zoom through these because we have 28, maybe 29 presentations. Yeah. So we have a lot. So just remember, this package, the presentation package, is for inspiration to see how artists live their lives and to understand what they bring to this. And so you don't have to worry about, gathering supplies or, doing anything. It's just for you to be there and be super, super inspired.
Right. And we have really done a lot of research and reaching out to various artists from around the world. I'll just mention one right now because I just talked to him last week, and that's Maximo Lara out of Peru. Yes. He is so amazingly excited for being with us. He is, let's see, how can I call it? A master tapestry.
Yeah.
And he's Peruvian, and it is generations and generations that this has been passed down to him on, but his work is phenomenal, and we just can't wait for you to see his presentation. So that is just one of many. And
right,
we have to kind of move on here. But
right,
here's the thing. You go to our website and you'll see the banners, and that will give you an idea of what we'll be offering. And we will be adding more.
Yes, we have some that aren't quite, they're coming. We're on it. So let me just talk. So there's photography, there's hats, there's rocks, there's mixed media, there is beautiful glass and metal. There's beadwork of Native Americans. There's a furniture maker. There's a shoemaker. There's a multimedia artist. There's weaving. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I can do all these. There's beautiful multimedia designer, pastels, fashion in fairy tales, and then there's figurative artists. There's the tapestries. There is cold oil and oil pastel. I mean oil paint, and then there is another visual photographer. Oh my goodness, you guys! There's like I can't just keep going. There's so many there that
Yeah.
that's just some of what we are. And but after all this, closing it out, Adele, would you like to talk about that?
Yes, closing it out is Tom Doyle. He's all in with us on the summit. He was so excited when I reached out to him, and he has created an original instrumental R&B for the summit. And wait until you hear what he put together for us. It is just fabulous. It's a great way to end our summit, and we just can't wait for you to hear him. He's just a delight.
And you know, Adele, I'm just sitting and listening to all this because I don't think either one of us had really had a chance to really look at everything because we've just been putting it in, putting it in. And wow.
Yeah.
It's like really cool, you know. And I think the thing, Adele and I, as you guys well know us, that we are pretty driven to surpass what we have done in previous years, and to really excel and make this better and better and better as we all learn and we all go along as on this journey together. And wow, it's like really great. So just remember, you guys, you have all those courses that you can take. Don't feel limited to take just one, because remember, everything's downloadable, because we really, you know, these teachers are really special to you and special to us. And so we want to make certain that you have access to them. And then the presentations are in a group package. So you can do, you know, you can do the presentations and take a class or two, whatever floats your boat, just what speaks to you. So that's the big thing.
That's right. And also, if you have any questions, Leslie and I are pretty much on the computer, and we're probably going to be more so between now and the summit. Just yesterday, we both were on. The minute the summit opened, I mean, it was complete craziness.
It is. I was telling Adele that I had 5 chats going on at the same time, and I'd start at this one and just go all the way over and then come back and just go all the way over. And so we are there for you. So if you have any questions, no matter how small, somebody wanted to make certain that she was not from this country, from the US, that is, Adele's in Canada, I'm in the US, and she really wanted, this is her first time online, and she really wanted to understand the concept of it. And so, you know, we are more than happy to help you guys with that kind of thing, because, you know, it really is our mission to bring the arts to all of you. So we want to make it easy. We want to make it fun, exciting, inspiring. Maybe magical.
That's the most important thing.
Yes.
Also, want to let everybody know that during the summit, Leslie and I meet up in Florida. So we're together during that period of time, and both of us, each of us is on our computers, troubleshooting and answering questions or whatever. Right. So we're there with you the whole time.
Yes.
So it's not like we throw things up there and we'd let you go on your own. No,
right.
We're going to go on.
We're there. And then every day we have a morning talk show that we, have a talk show, and that's when we'll do our interviews. The first year we had we had a morning talk show, and then we did the evening one. And by the evening one, we were like, so what? So we decided we're just doing morning ones because
Yeah, we're a little bit more chipper in the
yeah,
morning.
we're a little fresher in the morning than by the end of the day.
But
So you guys,
we've got lots and lots of surprises, and that we're going to keep it that way because I
yes,
think
yes,
keeps everything real exciting. If
yes.
anybody has any comments, please comment. We've just been chatting away and just waiting for you to
Right.
ask
So, like, any questions about any of the classes, about the presentations, even like, I'm not really quite sure how to sign up. I went through some, I helped somebody with that yesterday. So, especially if this is your first time online, we're here for you guys. So that's the big thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I see somebody I think she was asking about Craig. Who is he? I think that's where we were. She was asking. I don't know who this is that's on. I think she's asking about Craig. Who is Craig? Ortiz. We were.
Oh yeah. So he has been in the doll art business for a long, long time and is very proficient and excellent at what he does. We have him as an interview, and then we also have him as a presenter. So you are going to be blown away by his work and by him. So yeah. So you can't miss that. You can't miss that because, this is something that is very extraordinary. Actually, I feel like everybody that we have here in the presentations is really extraordinary in their medium, whatever they're working in. It's going to be, and such a variety of things again here. I mean, it's like I said, and our mission is to connect artists with other artists. So we're bringing in as many mediums to really give you just a different way of looking at things and to super inspire you guys.
Yeah, I remember the first year, Leslie, we were trying to figure out who we were going to ask and what we were going to do. I mean, because I think the first year we were kind of flying by the seat of our pants.
We were flying by the seat of our pants.
We got better the second year. And this year has been, I think we did a step up because now a lot of artists are hearing about us and they want to be part of the summit, which is
right.
Which is
great. I know, isn't it? Yeah.
Now we don't have, when we end the summit, we don't have to say, okay, what next? Who are we going to ask next? Now we're starting to have a list of people.
Right. Now we do have a list for next year already. So yeah. So yeah. So get ready. So
no, let's not talk about next year. We have to talk about this year.
Yeah. This year is so phenomenal, though. I mean, this year is so phenomenal in everything that we're doing. It is so cool. Yeah.
So we'll probably have maybe 1 or 2 more broadcasts before the summit. And as Leslie mentioned to you, please feel free to comment. Also, join our community. You can come in there and ask questions as well if you haven't signed up for anything. The community is good for everybody. You don't have to be in the summit,
right,
or on the classes, because every class has their own Facebook group.
Right.
So be aware of that. And these broadcasts that we do, they are recorded. And you can go back and listen to us chat.
Right. Again and again, as much as you feel like it.
That's the magic of internet.
Yeah. So I think that's it. Let me just double check if I missed anything here.
I think we're good.
Yeah. Oh, well, let's give the dates to October 6th through the 10th. That would be helpful. And everything opens 7 a.m. on October 6th. That's Eastern Standard Time or Eastern time. Is it standard? I don't know if you guys are on. Anyway, Eastern time. So whatever the time zone everybody's in right now. So Eastern time at 7 a.m. You don't have to be there exactly at 7 a.m. Remember, because we have people who are in Australia who have been waiting all day because they're a day ahead of us. And so anyway, we cover everybody. So so time, don't worry about time, but everything does open October 6th at 7 a.m. Eastern time. And then we close out on October 10th at like 5 p.m. Eastern time. But everything will still be open for you guys for another month. So don't worry about, trying to squeeze everything in.
Yeah,
So
and every day that we come on, we also post the schedule of the day, what's
yes,
going to be happening, and we also will put the whole schedule together for the 5 days, so you can see
right,
what's being released, and that gives you a clearer picture. But right now, we're just waiting because we're waiting on a few other people to come in.
right.
Just want to get a nice schedule for you. Thank you so much for those that have come in and
Yeah, you guys, really, we feel so fortunate that you guys are here, and we love that you support us, and, we support you too. Yeah, so it's great.
absolutely have a wonderful weekend. I know over here in Canada and I know in the US, everybody's celebrating Labor Day.
Yep, yep. So you guys, regardless of where you are, have a beautiful weekend, whatever day you're on, because everybody's so different. And so remember that we love you and we support you and we are here for you.
That's right. And we look forward to sharing the magic.
Yes, absolutely.
See you later. Bye
Yeah,
bye.
talk to you soon. Bye bye.